And we're live. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're not. I'm kidding. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your broke brother, Broke Nerfing, and we're here with interview series number 19. I hope you guys all came over from Aldas's stream, his CQB stream. We like to start right after his stream ends. It's like a double header. It's like TGIF, you know, when they used to show Family Matters and Full House and dinosaurs. It's like now we got the TGIF of Nerf. So yeah, I like that. I like that little setup. Thanks for showing up, guys. I see Rigel Star in the chat. I see CJ Nerf in the chat. I didn't even know he was here. I see Lightning Eagle 14. Thanks for coming. Alejandro, thanks for coming. Mickey James, thanks for coming. Boom Friendo, thank you. Thank you. Mick, I already said Mickey James. Callie Nerf, what's up, Jeff? And Panda Chow, hey. Thank you for showing up, guys. I really do appreciate that. Right now, first, before we start anything, though, I do want to give a shout out to my patrons, my tier one patrons, all the way up to my tier 3 patrons. Tier 3 will have their links in the description below. So I want to give a shout out to Homely665. I want to give a shout out to the Multimedia Company. I want to give a shout out to Brad from American Foam. Also, Slaedur, Newport Nerfer113. NerfTurfBattle and BiggsNZ. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. If you do want to help support my channel, the link is in the description below. You have different tiers, tier 1 to tier 3, 1 to like $5, and you get shout out tiers. I have outtakes that I upload onto my as patron exclusives. It'll be outtakes from videos that I have. Yeah, I do leave things on the cutting room floor. You know, I know it looks like I have a lot of mishaps in the videos, but I do take some things out. So there are things that don't make it to the video that I do let only the patrons see. So yeah, if you want to become a patron, the link is down below. Or if you don't want to sign up for Patreon, I do have PayPal. PayPal is in the description as well. And if you do help me out on PayPal, then I will give you the same benefits as Patreon. So yeah, if you could help out, I would appreciate it. I also have Broke Nerfing shirts. Boo! Buy that merch. I got shirts available on my Etsy store. That is also in the description. But hey, bro, it's Carlos. PKL Nerf American Foam Neon 7767. What's up, guys? If you guys haven't been to my interview streams before, this is how it works. I'll have a guest on here, and you guys could ask questions in the chat. But remember, if you're going to ask questions, put at Broke Nerfing and write Broke Nerfing the way it looks on my channel, Broke Space Nerfing. That way, it'll be highlighted, and I'll be able to see the question. Or else, if you just ask questions and the chat's moving up, I'll probably miss it. You know, I'm getting old and my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. So, well, they weren't ever really good. But you got make sure you at me. That way your comment will be highlighted and I'll be able to see it. So you can ask questions to my guest, and I'm really excited. I have my guest here today. I actually started when I first started getting into the hobby, when I was just checking things out, when I was a little Nerf curious, and I was checking out videos. I started looking at a lot of the smaller YouTubers first, like under 1,000 subscribers. I was checking out their videos, and then I ended up running across CJ Nerf's channel. He was one of the larger channels that I saw, you know, over 1,000 subscriber. He was one of the first ones I did see. So, you know, and watching his reviews on blasters and just his take on blasters was really helpful to me. And I learned a lot from his channel and his reviews. And it actually, I'd say, inspired me a bit to get into the hobby even more, to delve into it a little more. So I'm very excited to have CJ Nerf with me today. CJ Nerf, what's happening, brother?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Glad to see you guys. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Broke actually asked me to do a dance. I can't do that, man. I as much as I'd like to entertain you guys, I can't do no dances. I'm too old. But
all right, well, the stream's over.
Hey, cool.
So if you guys have any questions for CJ, please let me know in the chat. And you go ahead and ask away. Hey, Carlos, your birthday is in 2 months. That's really good, man. That's congratulations. Happy birthday. Get some blasters, brother. So, yeah, how about we just get right into it? You ready? You ready to go, CJ?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to go. Let the questions fire.
All right, man. First off, CJ, where are you from?
Originally from New York. Grew up, lived there all my life, and now I recently moved down south, and I live in North Carolina now.
North Kakalaki, man. I actually was stationed in Virginia, so I went to North Carolina quite a bit. I really like that area, you know, like I was out by Virginia Beach. So I went down to North Carolina quite a bit, you know, partied, went to clubs and whatnot. And I like it out there, just not the summers, dude. The humidity, I just cannot hang with humidity at all.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But I live near the coast, so I'm always at the beach and the pool in the summer. So it kind of helps alleviate it a little bit if I'm not doing Nerf.
Right on, man. Right on. So let me ask you this. What are you doing when you're not CJ Nerfing?
Basically raising my boy. Taking him to school, teaching him how to read. You know, all the basics of raising a 4-year-old. And, you know, I have a wife. I enjoy fishing. I used to be into sports a lot. So I used to play a lot of sports back in the day when I was younger. And, really, that's kind of it. I like football. I like baseball. I like watching, you know, pro sports. And I fish a lot. And that's pretty much it, man. My world is my family and my family, Nerf, fishing, and just enjoying life, I guess is the best way to put it.
That's great. That's really great, dude. Are you a fan of pro wrestling? You said pro sports. Pro wrestling?
Pro wrestling back in the days of Stone Cold Steve Austin and I'd say The Rock and DJ.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. I liked it back then. It's too late.
Gotcha.
So I can't watch it.
I'm a huge fan of wrestling. I have been since I was a kid, man. So I'm always looking for other wrestling fans out there that I could talk with.
Yeah, I used to check that out on Monday nights, to be honest, back in the day when Raw was going against, I think, what were they, WCW, I think they were?
Nitro, yeah. I went to some Nitros, dude. I was a big WCW fan.
Yeah, I lived like 30 minutes outside Manhattan, but I never got to go to Madison Square Garden to see any of the events. But I always went to Ranger games and Yankee games. Those were probably the two biggest stadiums I went to all the time.
Awesome. Hey, we got How to Cook by Ellen Kalula. Thanks for stopping by. Pickle Nerf, PKL Nerf. Thank you. DK Guillotine. What's up, buddy? Kelly Paulson. Thank you for stopping by, guys. We have CJ Nerf here. And if you do have questions for CJ, let me know in the chat and put @BrokeNerfing. That way I do see them. And I did see a question that I'm going to get to right now. It was Rigel Starr. He's actually someone that comes to the Nerf nights here every month. He's asking, what is your favorite Rebel Blaster?
Oh, that's tough. The reason it's tough is because I own them, but I really haven't played with any. I bought a bunch every time I saw them on clearance, and I kind of just been packing them away. I've actually given them more to my nieces than I've actually ever opened up one and played with. I guess one that I kind of dig, even though I haven't messed around with it, but there was a sale a couple of years, I don't remember when it was, but they went on sale for $100 a pop. So I bought a bunch of Rapid Reds.
Yeah.
Box in my garage, but I honestly haven't actually really fired too many of them. I just have a ton of them, and they're in the garage in boxes.
Oh, man, I love the Rapid Red. I got one right here, dude. I just modded this one, and I haven't really been able to use it much yet, but rewired it, put motors in it, new cage, everything. Oh, I've been wanting to use it. At the mod party we had pre-Ragnar Oktoberfest, it was hitting from like between like 135 to 145, and it's on Michel motors, which is really crazy. So and a 2S Michel motor. So but yeah, I love Rebels, man. It's probably that and Zombie Strike are my favorite Hasbro lines.
Yeah, I think for me, because I kind of, before I got back into Nerf, I was doing a lot of paintball, so I kind of like some of the harder shooting blasters, so I'm more a rival just because of my age. But my son's all over the place. He just finds blasters he likes, and that's what he does. But For me and my favorite blaster line, it would definitely be the Rival line, and probably in particular the Kronos and the Hera. I like those two a lot. Not that I don't like the Nemesis or anything, but I like semi-auto. I like to conserve my ammo and kind of do my thing. And I don't need 300 rounds. I can hit you with one. So that's kind of what I like.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, when did you get into the hobby? I was watching your last, or one of your, not your last video, but your pre-giveaway video when you kind of your end of 2018, and you were talking about kind of what got you in the hobby and the reasons for that. You said it was 2015, correct?
Yeah. 2015, I found out my wife was pregnant, and of course we found out I was having a boy, and I just started thinking back to like my childhood and all the Nerf products that I used to have, like footballs, the little orange original ball they had for Nerf. We had tabletop ping pong, which was like the cheesiest thing ever, but it was so cool at the time. Probably showing my age a little bit. Even had a Nerf boomerang, believe it or not. That thing never worked, but it was cool. So I just kind of said to myself, I'm going to start collecting Nerf toys and toys that I liked when I was a kid, like wiffle ball bats and balls to play baseball. And in about November of 2015, I actually saw my first video, which was Coop. And I was looking for a couple of Nerf blasters to throw in. And it seemed like he had a cool channel. I liked him. You know, it was really interesting to watch. And so I just started collecting them. And that's kind of how it started. And then I said, you know what? I want to kind of document this so I can actually show it to my kid years down the line. So I said, why not make like a video film, sort of like diary, put it online on YouTube. This way it's always up and he can watch it, you know, when he's 10. It'll still be there and you can see the evolution of him growing up. And that's kind of how it started.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's really cool, actually. I actually started YouTube similar way. I wanted to document things, as you know, my progress in the hobby, as well as showing other veterans or other people with issues like anxiety, depression, insomnia, things like that. You know, that this is a pretty healthy way to, kind of keep your mind off of things. Because this hobby does help me out with like my depression, insomnia, my addiction. I was an addict for years, so that it helps me with everything. So it's just really cool. But yeah, that is really awesome, man. That you got, you started planning for your child and getting all these toys ready for him to. Because, I mean, gosh, you got a massive collection right now of blasters. How many blasters do you have right now?
That's a great question. I did an Arsenal review back in 2016. I think it's the only one I've ever done. And I think about 125 blasters.
Oh,
and
wow.
That was in a really small house I was renting. And I was like, oh, my God, I had zero room to film. I mean, it was the worst area you could actually film videos in. It was in a dungy basement, bad lighting. I mean, it was so bad. But I honestly don't even know anymore. I have so many in my garage that you don't even see in this room. They're in bins. They're still in original boxes stacked up. Like when Toys R Us closed, I was doing I think an 11-week series on every week. I was going back to see the discounts, and I was just cleaning them out. Like I got like 1,100 rounds of Nerf Rival ammo at like 70% off. I mean, it was crazy. So I just kept stacking up, and I've given a ton of stuff away as gifts to family, friends, kids at my son's school. I mean, so it's been really, really cool. But that's kind of one of the reasons. So honestly, to answer your question, I don't know. I had an Arsenal video planned for this year just because it's been a long time, and I kind of need to do it to organize a little better. But it'll be interesting to find out, and I'm sure people will be like, dude, you got issues.
Absolutely, man. How many are modified out of all of those blasters? Would you say, like, roughly?
I don't really have a whole lot of technical electrical modded blasters. I think I've only rewired 2 strifes. I've done a lot of paint jobs. I like painting the blasters. I find that more relaxing and just cool and fun. Yeah. I'd say probably 15, 16. The problem is I'm a parent and I have a lot of time. Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys know, all of you who do YouTube, it takes a long time to make videos, edit, everything. And I've learned everything from scratch. There's been no So usually it takes about 8 to 9 hours for me to make a video. So between that, raising my son with a wife and a house and yard work and bills, and I don't have a lot of time to do like integration mods where it takes a month to do. I just don't have that time. I would love to have that time, or I would love to get a couple of really talented modders to come out here for a weekend and, you know, let's do something together. That'd be awesome. But I would say 15 to 20 blasters maybe.
Right on. Actually, yeah. I don't, you know, I don't have many blasters anyways, but I really I don't have a family that I'm supporting, and I still don't have the time to mod a bunch of blasters. You know, I've only done 2 strifes, honestly, in the almost a year that I've been been modding blasters. Yeah, I've only done 2 strifes. I've done more rewires, but only 2 strifes, and still not even that many rewires. But you know, I'm still, you know, it's a learning thing, man, and hoping to, like, it's one of your goals to do more modding. I'm hoping to do that as well this year. So yeah, man, let's learn together, brother.
Yeah, I think I've been talking about modding and improving on that for the last 3 years of my channel. And honestly, I just never get the time. I mean, I have been doing a few different, but I like tutorials because then it actually allows other people to learn from it. And those are cool. A lot of the mods that you see that are on YouTube, it's hard to follow, or at least it's hard to follow for a new person. I find that a lot of the older guys that know it, like the Nerf Reddit and all those guys, they're talented, man. These guys know. I mean, they start talking about, it sounds like Starbucks language to me when I hear these guys on Reddit going, yeah, I used 16 AWG and then marched it up with rhinos and neocats and with a 2S lipo. I'm like, huh? I mean, I'm starting to understand it, but it's just weird.
Totally understand, dude. We got a question from Mickey James in here. He's asking, are you team red or team blue?
Interesting. I've always been team blue. Blue's my favorite color, but honestly, when the Phantom Core came out, kind of converted over. I like the white. I like the paint schemes on them. I think it looks really nice, and it's cool to rise with them. So I'd say right now I'm Phantom Core, but if it's a blaster that does not have the Phantom Core in it, then I'm definitely team blue.
Awesome, man. I'm actually not a team yet. You know, I don't even have much. I don't have many rival blasters. I'm team Dark Zone more than anything. I'm team Ballistics. That's what I am. But I do like the rival. I like the Phantom Core. I think that is really slick looking too. We got a few more people jumped in here. We got the Best God. Thank you for stopping by. We have Monkeytron Collective, Big Al and Mel. Thank you for stopping by. And the Best God is asking, what is your favorite blaster?
It's hard to just pick one, but I have a few actually. I love the Hera. I love the Kronos. The Prometheus is just a blast to use. It just really, I mean, it's not very user friendly. I mean, price wise, weight wise, to run around with it. Of course, I like the Strife. I love the Dart Zone Titan. I like the Adventure Force Light Command. There's so many blasters from so many different companies. I love the Turbo Advance. Kind of depends on the mood and what I want to do. So I have several favorites, to be honest.
Gotcha. Hey, Beret's here. It's Beret, who sometimes wears a beret. He is asking what your favorite line is.
Definitely the Rival line. Hands
Rival
down.
line.
Yeah.
Now, is Nerf still your top favorite brand, or are you kind of liking some of the Zuru now that you've been getting your hands on a bit more of it, or Buzzbee, anything like that?
I'm a capitalist. So when I see different companies competing, we as the consumer win.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Zuru X-Shot. They've been doing a lot of good stuff. Their blasters have really improved this year. I never had the yellow version ones, so I'm really impressed with what I've seen between some of the stuff I've gotten my hands on. And I think Dart Zone is literally killing it. That Magnum blaster was awesome. I actually just bought a couple extra drums around Black Friday because they went on sale for like crazy cheap. I love the Velocity. And actually my son loves the Dart Storm, that big one with the two, I forgot the things on the sides, but yeah, he kills it, man. Dart Zone's been really, I think Dart Zone's up their game more than everybody, but Zuru X-Shot's right behind him.
Sorry.
I think they all have great things to bring.
Absolutely, man. I agree. Actually, Monkeytron is asking a question. He's saying, CJ, you going to get a out of darts Jupiter or a rival burn for that wall? And where are the new rival edge blasters going to go?
Those are the green ones, right? The sniper pistol?
Yeah, the ones with the bolt action deal.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm actually struggling with that. I'm kind of running out of room. I was thinking of putting the sniper up all the way on the top above the whole rack and then squeezing in the pistol somewhere. The Jupiter's really cool. I just, I'm not, $99, man, that's a lot for a little pistol, but I love Out of Darts though, man. That dude is a beast. And honestly, when he talked about that garden weasel that picks up the acorns, that picks up rival balls, that's like the MVP of the Nerf rival.
Oh, dude. It actually, you're talking about the thing that you get them off the lawn with?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Yeah, you get that. It works with regular darts too, man. I see people using those after BTA tournaments. They run around the field with those things. It's like the toys kids have when they're, you know, it pops the balls up when they're walking across the carpet with it. It's like one of those deals.
Yeah, this thing right here was like the most epic thing I ever saw in a Nerf video, and I grabbed it immediately off Amazon. And the day it came, it was the day after I did my Nerf rival chronograph video. So I had to pick up like 1,000 rounds outside, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. This couldn't get here one day earlier. But I'm glad it's here now, and this thing is just awesome. And if nobody has it, I would definitely tell you to follow Out of Darts' link and get it, because it'll save you a ton of time. Shameless plug.
I know I need one of those, especially with how jacked up my back is, dude. Oh, I gotta get one of them, man.
Oh, me too, man. That's why I always make my son pick up everything. It's like those learning life lessons. He's paying his dues in the Nerf hobby.
Yeah, totally, man. It's building character. So, you said when you first went down you went to Walmart and you were walking down the toy aisles to looking for things like that you didn't have as a kid, or that, you know, you wanted to pass on to your son. You got you said it was Spectre Rev 5s.
Yeah, that was the very first blaster I ever bought. I bought 2 of them. They were $5 each at Walmart, and I love the barrel on it. I love the silencer barrel. I tried to collect them off eBay for a while there so I could use them in paint jobs. And then the second one I grabbed was that, what was the one with the really cool stock? I forgot the name of it. It's got the same type of barrel as the Rev 5. And it was a little bit bigger, and it was automatic with an on-off switch.
I'm not actually sure, man. That was like before I even got into the hobby, really.
Yeah, it had darts you could actually fix on the stock itself. I forgot the name of the blaster. It kind of replaced the barricade, the stockade. That's what it was called. I bought a bunch of the stockades.
Oh, yeah, okay, stockades. Right on, man.
Stocks, because those were cool.
Actually, we had a question here. Was Paul Keepert? Thanks for stopping by, and also OWXYNZ. Thank you for coming by the stream here. Well, Paul is asking, CJ, what do you think Nerf or Rival needs in the future?
I'd probably love to see a mag-fed pistol. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's like an internal mag, but I'd like to actually see one you smack up in it. I think that would be pretty cool. I guess the Jupiter kind of fills that need, right? So
yeah.
Grab one of those. That's a really good question.
Yeah, man.
That's tough. I mean, I think they kind of got it all figured. I guess if I had to say anything, I kind of wish Nerf would get away from regular batteries. I don't want to use D batteries ever again. I just want to use everything with a rival battery.
Or what if Nerf would start doing shell ejecting again, you know, like the sledge fire? Like another shell ejecting blaster would be really cool.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty cool.
Like with the rival, though. I think a rival shell ejecting rival blaster, like you could put two or three balls into it, dude, and just, that would be pretty slick. Your brake barrel. Ooh.
That would definitely be sweet.
Yeah, I just thought of that, man. One of you guys out there with like designing skills and a 3D printer, rock that, dude. Break barrel, shell ejecting rival shotgun deal. So, when did you start on you? Like, you got into the hobby about 2015. How far after that was it that you started making videos on YouTube?
My initial videos were horrible. They really were. I used to wear these masks because I really didn't know how I felt about being online, to be honest. And they were just horrendous, man. They really were. I look back now, and they're all deleted now because I made a big mistake. I talked about it in that video. But yeah, it wasn't long after that. I mean, it was the first time I turned the camera on, and I was like a deer in the headlights. And then you just get more and more used to it the more you talk on camera. So it kind of worked out. I'd say December. I probably bought my first blaster in November and began right away in December.
Oh wow, man! So when you started your YouTube channel, was it strictly Nerf, or were you doing other things first as well?
Strictly Nerf.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
And you said you had a problem with your channel, that you were trying to change your name, and you like, what happened there? Like, why you were trying to do another channel with a different name or something?
You know what it is? I got worried about having Nerf in my name as far as a copyright, and I still don't know what the real deal is with that. So I didn't want Nerf. I didn't want to get a big channel or maybe grow a little bit, and then somebody say to me, well, your whole channel is a copyright infringement, so you need to get rid of it. Because then it would kind of defeat the whole purpose. So I kind of toyed around with doing a different name. And then, you know, I wanted to kind of do stuff with my son too. So I was going to like incorporate other toys and then kind of do both Nerf and toys. And then it was just a big mistake because I deleted probably 400,000 views and probably close to 250 videos. And I'll give you an example. I had the Hypervire. I was the first one out with the Hypervire video back in the day. I had 45,000 views in 3 days.
Whoa.
I did that video. So like when I came back, I made so many mistakes because I didn't know anything about social media. So like I learned everything the hard way. Any mistake you could make, I made. But yeah. I'm not even saying I know everything now. So I'm kind of like, I just said I'm coming back here and I'm going to do it and we're going to see how it works out. And, you know, oh, come on in, bud.
Hey, is Caleb there?
Say hello. Hey, dude.
Oh, the famous Caleb.
Say what's up, everybody. Hi. They're in that camera right there. Hi. Yo, there's 20 people saying hello to you right now. So they want to know, what do you think of all these blasters? Do you like them or do you hate them?
I like them.
You like them?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite one to shoot?
All of them.
All of them.
Hey, Caleb, what do you think of your dad's videos?
Good.
Good?
Videos, don't you? Yeah.
Are you going to start making videos when you get older?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Love you.
What did he say?
He said, love you all.
Oh, we love you too, Caleb.
All right, tell everybody it's past your bedtime, right?
Bye.
In the next video.
Thank you, Caleb. Next time you do a giveaway, pick Broke Nerfing.
He said, "Will do."
All right, that's a promise. We got it on film. I missed a question here. Oh, it was Alejandro was asking CJ Nerf's favorite X-Shot blaster.
I love the Turbo Fire. I mean the Turbo Advance. I like the underneath prime. The Slam Fire. I like the Turbo Fire too, but I like the Turbo Advance better. Oh, and I like the Reflex 6 too. That pistol's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite right there. The Reflex 6 is my favorite one.
Yeah. I'd say a close third would be the Regenerator. I just love the aesthetics of the blaster. Even though it's not the best performing blaster, I like the way it is.
You know, I really like the Vigilante. It's doesn't really have a lot. You know, it doesn't have really a lot of power or anything. I mean, I don't. You can mod it a bit, but I don't think it could take like a really. I don't think you could put a really big spring in there or anything. But it's fun, man. I really like how I really like how it breaks. You know, it's barrel breaking and everything. It's super fun to use.
I have to agree with you there. I like the new version of it. And I was shocked because people were like slamming me in my review because I kind of like the aesthetics of it. I was like, dude, I'm entitled to my own opinion. If my son likes to shoot it, then it works for me. But it's cool. Like, I get it. Like, not every blaster is going to be like the ultimate war machine. Like, there's a whole other realm of this hobby with kids that are, you know, anywhere from my son's age up to 8 that they're not going to wars. They're looking to have fun in the backyard with their friends. So, and parents aren't looking to break the bank on a $200 blaster. So, you know, everybody's on a budget nowadays. So, you know, there's a lot about this hobby that's why it's so awesome. And that's why I love it so much.
Totally, man. You know what? Actually, I ordered the Vigilante on Amazon.com, and I wanted the new version of it because I saw that new version. I really like the aesthetics of it, man. I really like the new one a lot. And it was that one in the picture and everything. We ordered it, and the old one came, dude. So I was kind of bummed out about that.
Oh, that stinks, man. Yeah, this one actually really looks good. I love all the aesthetics of this one for sure. And it's definitely comfortable. I mean, everything about it is just, yeah, I think Newport's doing amazing things with their shells. They really are catching up aesthetically, in my opinion. And I like the fact, like, other than Nerf, they actually paint both sides of the blaster, which is really cool.
Yeah, that is a good looking blaster, dude. So you don't go to any wars or anything?
Not because I don't want to, but if I'm going to do that, I really want my son to be involved in it. So when he gets a little bit older, I do plan on going to some, or I would like to go on to some. I mean, probably the easiest one for me to go to will be Drax in the SENC because I'm probably about 7 or 8 hours away from there. But I would love to meet Ryan and Ryan Ingolstadt. I think he's mad cool, and he's not. I mean, he's not on the other side of the country. I'm on the East Coast, so going all the way to Cali is kind of expensive. But
yeah,
I think he's in like Minnesota or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's in Minnesota.
Yeah, so meeting him would be pretty cool. Oh, you're coming back?
I love Nerf.
You love Nerf.
He said, "I love broke nerfing." What? Broke nerfing?
I love Nerf.
Oh, he's so adorable, man.
You know, I got to start including blooper reels in my videos of all the edits we do because some of them are so funny that I can't stop laughing.
Oh, yeah. I actually started just a few months ago. I started adding blooper reels to my Patreon page. I was giving it to the patrons. You know, I was editing little outtakes together in like a little minute and a half videos, you know, putting them on there. Cause yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of mishaps I do put in the videos and that I leave in the videos, but I do take a bunch out too. So yeah. And some of them are just like, I mean, you just can't hide them.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another question here is NerfTurfBattle is asking if you're going to Jared's Epic Nerf Battle 4.
Ooh, man, I would love to go that one. You want to know why? It's a kind of a dual threat for me. I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, always have been. I went there for my 40th birthday. My wife had me tickets on the 50-yard line. So I've been in AT&T Stadium before, and it is absolutely one of the coolest places you could ever go. So, yes, I do want to go. I won't be at number 4. But if my son gets up to, like, I don't know, a few more, you know, a couple of years older, that might be something I want to take him to just so he could see my favorite football team. And it's basically his favorite football team. So it'd be kind of cool to go to the stadium and watch him participate with, like, I don't even know how many people show up there, but I know it's epic. And then it would be a lot of you guys who I talk to all the time. And, you know, I don't have a lot of faces to go with all the names, but that would be awesome. I would like to make that one for sure. Yeah.
I would love to as well. But traveling is pretty expensive. And I mean, if someone was going out that way from out this way, I'd love to hitch a ride, man, and hide in the trunk or something, you know. But it is crazy. Like, I mean, is there even rules on the field there? I just see just thousands of people like or thousands of darts flying through the air. I mean, someone's not calling their tags.
I don't even think you can keep track of that.
I know. I think it's just like run around and just take hits and tag others and just keep running.
Jerry Jones is a great businessman. That's awesome. How Jared even got that hooked up with him, that's just awesome. I mean, to be able to run out and play on that field, man, hands down, have it up on the Tritantron because that screen is huge.
Oh, yeah. Shoot. Oh, Luke P is asking, what's your opinion on HVZ?
Never played it, but like I said, I played a lot of paintball, capture the flag, and stuff like that. Look, man, anything you're doing that's having fun with Nerf, I'm a thumbs up for. So if you're playing HVZ, a backyard war, or you're just having ambushing mom when she comes through the door from work, it all works for me. I'm a happy dude. So I say if you like it and you enjoy it, do it. As long as you ain't hurting nobody or breaking the law.
Absolutely, dude. I like that. Empire is asking, what blaster would you like to get next? He said what Nerf blaster, but let's just say what blaster. I don't know which. If you say Nerf as in any foam flinging thing.
Definitely, I want that Nerf Rival sniper rifle. That's the next one I want bad. Like I would love that one as fast as possible.
And we got Adriel Green. Thank you for joining the stream. Any plans on getting and reviewing the Overwatch Nerf Rival blasters to complete your rival set?
Yeah, I was sending out so many sale alerts around Black Friday and Christmas, as well as buyer guides. Man, I missed the day when all the rival blasters went on sale, and I think they dropped like half off. I wish I would have caught it, because if I would have bought them all already and probably had done the review. But I actually missed that sale alert, unfortunately. So I'm going to get them. It just kind of depends on whether or not I really want to pay. I guess the $99 one is the one I'm really like, I don't know. It's kind of like how I felt about the Star Wars one. I love the way it looked, but I was just kind of like, after the Nemesis and Prometheus, I don't really want to go crazy and keep spending $100 on blasters. So I kind of try to wait for some of those when they get on sale.
Yeah, definitely. First, you guys were mentioning Ryan Engelstad, and I just wanted to, I told him that I would show the patches off. Here is Clowny Nerf's patch. This Ryan debuted the patch on my stream last week, I believe it was, or the week before, or last week or the week before last. He debuted this patch. Clowny Nerf's his own design, and he's selling these patches. I'm not sure what the price is right now, but after the stream, I'll add a link in the description, or maybe Homely knows, and maybe Homely can tell us. But yeah, Ryan was nice enough to send me this patch in the mail today. I was super surprised. It was really nice of him to do that. I had no idea it was coming. I was actually going to buy one of these, myself. And then today I was just having a bad day, came home from a canceled appointment at the VA hospital, and boom, this is waiting for me in my mailbox, man. So it's really cool of Ryan and Clowny to get me this patch, and they are for sale. I just wanted to throw that out there, guys. So yeah, just what was the question? It was the patches. Like, do you have a link for where the patches are being sold at for Clowny's patches that he got made with Ryan? So that was it. I was gonna say, if you had a link for it, if you could put it in the chat, or one of my mods can put a link in the chat. Other than that, I will just, after the stream ends, I will add the link later on. So
I just want to know one thing. Broke Nerf, how do you get on the VIP list? I mean, I can't get these things. How do you get them so early?
Are you kidding me, dude? You're on the corporate VIP list, brother. You got the Nerf drop packages, man. So yeah, you're on the big time VIP list.
Dude, I gotta tell you a funny story real fast.
Go for it, man.
I was really good friends with Nerf Gun Attachments, for all of you guys that know him. Not in real life, but I kind of met him, and we lived probably an hour from each other back in New York. And he's a dad and I'm a dad, and we used to talk all the time, like away from YouTube. I wish I knew what happened to him right now, because he's been gone for like 7 months, but that's my boy right there. And We used to talk all the time off camera about like, man, one day I want a package from Nerf. I said, it's both of our goals. We had it on our bucket list. Like, we didn't care how hard we had to work or how many videos we had to put out. We were just praying that one day we would get some free blasters for all the money we've spent over the years. So the day that, you know, like I think Zuru X-Shot was the very first box I ever got. And all my boxes happened this year. So for those of you that are wondering, man, think about it. I started in November of 2015, and I only got my first box really in the, second quarter this year. So you're talking almost 3 years of making videos or 2 years of making videos before I even got my first care package.
Yeah.
But it was epic. Like, when I saw Nerf email, I was like, I almost thought it was like a scam email at first. I was like, yo, you're kidding me, right? And I was doing the happy dance in my office. I should have filmed it. It was pretty funny.
See, you're dancing for that, but you're not going to dance on my stream, dude? Come on.
I don't want to see that. Trust me, man. That's not pretty. But it was pretty cool. But I actually ended up giving a lot of those blasters away because I had already done reviews on all of them anyway. So I just thought it was really cool. Like, I had that goal of getting a box, and I know Nerf Gun Attachments did too. And when I got it, it was like, man, I finally crossed one of the goals off of my list. You know, like everybody has the 100 subscriber, 1,000 subscriber, and then I hit 3,000, and I was like, all right, you know, we're gaining some steam. Then I made a couple really big mistakes, and like, forget it, man. It was like, people were like, and then I had operations, and then people were like, dude, where'd you go for 9 months? And I'm like, people thought I died. Like, they didn't know what to think. And I was like I said, like, those mistakes were huge, but coming back from it now, so it's cool. I'm in a better place now, so it's really cool.
That's great. Yeah. I haven't I've gotten one blaster. I've gotten one blaster. It was one of those Raytheon ones for that NF Strike carries. NF Strike, they actually sponsor our Nerf night here. So I kind of knew them from, you know, I had a relationship with one of the reps from that. They wanted me to check out one of the blasters, which is really cool. But I've gotten like a few things here and there, like tactical gear, you know, just small things, which I'm very grateful for. And I like reviewing things and giving them a look if people are really interested in my opinions on things or not. So, but yeah, I do enjoy it because I can't afford to buy them myself, man. You know, that brings me to a new one. How much do you spend on blasters a month?
God, it's bad when the release time comes out. It gets really bad because like they release them in bunches. So, you know, there's nothing for me to go to the store and drop three anywhere between $300 and $500. I mean, I do try to be like frugal about it. Like if I can catch them on sale, I do. And I never buy ammo. Really, I don't. I mean, I get it off like headshot ammo and places like that, but
yeah,
I don't think I've ever bought like official Nerf ammo, and not because I don't want to. It's just it's not cost effective. I mean, with all the other stuff I buy, that's kind of why I've stayed away from water blasters because I can't. It's just like I saw a comment scrolling through. I think it was from Boom, and he said, "Yeah, man, it can get really crazy if you try to keep up with every new release, and it gets crazy sometimes. It really does. There's a couple months where I'm just like, damn, there's 2 more new blasters out, and I got to go get them. And like, you know, I want to do that because I don't want families to waste their money, and that's kind of, you know, it's kind of why. I mean, I get every family's on a budget. I get when you have kids and you have, you know, bills. It's like I don't want to see a family go out there and buy some gun like the Abolisher, which was like the worst gun Nerf ever created. If I can avoid them doing that, great. You know, that's if I can even help one person, I'm happy. So it's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, that's you'll waste the money so they don't have to.
Yeah, but I have a means to the end. Like if I can build the channel, you know, big enough, you know, maybe I can start making some sort of money from it, even if it's just through the ads. So I mean, hopefully it'll kind of kick back. I mean, a little bit somewhere along the line. I mean, it's funny because I'm monetized, but I actually don't collect anything. I don't have Patreon. I don't have affiliate marketing, which is kind of why I don't put a lot of links in my videos. I mean, it's still a visit this year just to kind of try to offset the cost, hopefully. But I'm still debating on it, to be honest with you. I don't know what I want to do yet. Right now, I'm fun in the hobby, and that's enough for me.
Yeah, you know, that's I've talked to, I talk to a lot of up and coming YouTubers like myself, ones that are just trying to make it on YouTube. And some of them, it just seems like they want to just get free stuff. Like they see, Drac, and they see Coop, and they see Captain Xavier when he, all this free stuff, and like that's they think they could just turn on a camera, pull out a blaster out of their closet, and say, this is the Rebel Fearless Fire, but and it's like, or Rapid Red, but it's like they just they want to do it for that reason. It's not like they're doing it to have fun, and that's what it should be. It should be something that you're doing because you want to do it, not because you want to get free things out of it.
Yeah, I would agree. Like when I first started this, my son was way too young to get involved, and so I started it thinking, okay, I'll build the foundation for a few years, and then when he gets a little older, he'll be able to kind of be in the videos more. And that's what's kind of exciting with him being 4 now, because he's always looking to jump in my videos. Every time he comes in from school, he comes right in this room, and he starts shooting me. And it's going to be fun now when he gets a little bit older, and I start throwing Nerf War birthday parties. Because trust me, I have camo nets. I've got stuff in my garage that I've been planning since I've been planning his like 6th birthday party since I've been like for 5 years now. I mean, it's been crazy. And just the joy that you see in kids' faces when they turn it on. And that's why I like guys like NerfTurfBattle. He goes around and he does this thing with other kids and families. And it's just awesome. It's awesome to see. I mean, honestly, I don't care who you are. Put a Nerf blaster in anybody's hand, regardless of age, right? That could be 90. Put a Prometheus in grandma's hands and watch her fire it at her grandkids. She'll start smiling. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Unless you're my brother, he does not want anything to do with any blasters whatsoever, man. He will turn around and leave the room. He has a deep-rooted hate for them. he got tagged in the eye somehow, somewhere. I don't know, but that's what he tells me. And now he just really dislikes them. But generally, if you like my dad, he really, really likes this stuff. Like, when I go to visit them, I'll bring something like a modding, or I'll bring something I had modded, and I'll just show my dad, and he'll go out in the backyard and start, shooting garden gnomes with it, man. He's like, oh man, this is even, this hits harder than the last one. He really, really likes just playing around with the blasters, that I'm working on. Even the pastor here at this church, like whenever he goes to visit his parents, he takes blasters, man, and he took inflatable barriers with him to visit his folks during Christmas, man. And he had his mom and his dad out there playing with like the quantum and the velocities, So you're right, man. You get grandma with a blaster, and she'll have some fun.
Yeah, I remember a couple of Christmases ago, I have a lot of Vortex stuff, and where I used to live, there was a Toys R Us that I don't know how they did it, but they had cases of Vortex ammo. And it was the little like 10 packs, and they would put it on sale for like 69 cents a pack. And I would literally walk in there. I posted it on Instagram a couple times. I would literally wipe out a whole display rack and like throw it in a bin. So one Christmas, I went up to my cousin's house who has like 5 nieces. I have 5 nieces aging from like 4 to 10. And there was a bunch of family there. I literally pulled out about 20 Vortex blasters. And my cousin has a really big basement with pool tables and all sorts of barriers. It just became an ultimate disc war down there. And I can't film it because like a lot of my cousins and nieces, they don't want to be on YouTube, and their family, their parents are weird about that. And I'm cool with that. I get it, right? I mean, in this day and age. But the epic war that happened on Christmas Eve at my cousin's house from that was just, it was amazing. Like uncles were walking down there and there'd be a disc ricocheting off the wall and hitting them in the head. And they're going, what did I just walk into? And watching 50-year-old men dive behind couches was just like epic. I mean, I couldn't stop laughing, and everybody came ready. And, like the really elderly in our family, everybody would come up out of the basement, like looking like they just ran a marathon. And they're like, what are you guys doing down there? And like, everybody was laughing, and it was just a great time. And I wish I could have filmed it and put it on YouTube, but I can't. So
yeah.
You know, but those are the times when Nerf just becomes like an epic memory. And like my son will remember this for the rest of his life. And, you know, you all want to make good memories for your kids. So that's kind of where, you know, we all want better for our families. So kind of where it is.
On. Right on. Oh, and Homely said the patches, these patches are $7. And you can get them on PayPal. Email, or you could PayPal Clowny at rocketmail.com or contact him through Facebook if you don't do PayPal. I'll put Clowny's Facebook link in the description of this video once it is uploaded and the stream's ended. But yeah, these patches are really cool, guys. Also, we had Mickey James was asking a question. He said, "What do you think of the homemade blaster designs that people are putting out, you know, like the FDLs, the Caliburns, you know, these things?"
I wish I had one.
Me too.
I guess maybe I need to get on these sites or something, or are they custom made for you? Honestly, I've never researched it, to be totally honest with you. I've heard of them, I've seen them, but I don't even know how you go about getting one. And I'd love to get a Caliburn. I hear nothing but good things about them. Maybe somebody could tell me. Maybe I'll try to get my hands on one. That'd be awesome.
They're actually starting to sell the Caliburns on Worker Kit now. Worker Kit is going to be selling Caliburns, fully made Caliburns. They got Captain Slug got a deal with Worker now, so they're going to be available to purchase. I don't think you're going to be able to pick the colors, maybe like you were if you were to order them from Captain Slug, but you can order them on Etsy too, as well. The Caliburns from Captain Slug, but yeah, like his Etsy store, or now, which is going to be on Worker Kit, workerkit.com, I think is the website. Homely said he'll email you.
He'll email me, so that's cool. Yeah, that would work.
So you haven't been to any wars. What would be your ideal loadout?
I'd probably run a Hera because I don't like being like I like doing things different. So I mean, well, it depends. If nobody's throwing in rival, then I wouldn't do that. But I like unique stuff, man. I like trying to be different. Even when I used to play paintball, I kind of like the pump games and going up against sort of semi-automatic. I mean, that was fun to me. It was more challenging. But that was back when I was like really fast. Like now, like I told you, joking around, I take my son to a Nerf war and I ended up working the hot dog stand, right? Because I can't work. I mean, it's just it's the way it is now. But I don't know. Like I'll probably try to use a turbo advance or something like that. Or I like so many blasters. It's so tough to say. I mean, I want to say the Strike, but everybody says the Strike, so that's kind of boring. I don't know. I like the Evader a lot. I mean, I know it's not all souped up. I like long shots, but I need one that was made by OC because, like, that dude makes beasts.
Oh, yeah. I'm more, I like semi-automatic flywheel blasters. So, and I do like the Strife. I do have my OG Strife as a Vector kid. That was like my first rewire, and I've, just kept upgrading that blaster. But when I usually use a Desolator, my Desolator, or the Demolisher. Demolisher is so much fun, especially like in HVZ when we did the Ragnarok Festival Stalking Dead. I got to use the rocket launcher adapter on there, and I've never been able to use it really before, so it was like my first time actually having a use for it. And everyone's saying, "Oh, chop it off," but I dig the rocket launcher on that, man. I think it just looks so mean. I think it looks awesome. So I want to keep it on there, but it was fun actually being able to use that. Hey, OC Nerf, what's going on, my friend? We were just talking about you.
Yeah, OC, a long shot, man. I'll send you the long shot. That's our You fly out to where I live, man. We'll make a long shot, all right? I'll provide everything. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I would, man. So what do you think is the most underrated blaster?
Actually, you know what? And this is going to probably be way off the grid, but I actually like the Busby Cyclonic. That thing gets no love, but that thing's pretty cool. It shoots. Okay. And I like their version of the Mag Strike. But it's a side loading one. I forgot the name of it. That thing's pretty cool too. Sometimes I don't think some of the off-brand ones get enough love, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, I agree, man. I love Dart Zone, you know, a lot. That's like probably my favorite brand. I mean, I really do like Nerf a lot. I love Hasbro stuff, dude. I really do. But I like Dart Zone a lot. It's getting really close to my top, as well as Boomco, man. I'm really digging Boomco right now. As you can see, like my last 4 or 5 videos were all Boomco videos because I've just started getting into those. I can't find them in local stores, but you know, I can have them sent to me, which is really cool. So yeah, I've been digging Boomco a lot. Have you messed with Boomco at all?
Here's the funny thing. You know who asks me this all the time, or used to? Boomtendo.
He asks everybody that question.
And I used to say, like, well, here's the reason why. I have like 4 Spin Sanities. I have a bunch of Boomco blasters. I really do. I got the Halo Brute. I got a bunch of them, and they got one that looked like the battle rifle from Halo. The problem is I can't do reviews on them now because they're like 3 years old. So it's like, what's the point? Nobody's gonna watch it, and it's 8 hours of my life I'll never get back. As much as I would love to do the review on it. And then I like Boomco blasters. I just never really had an opportunity. There's never been a new one that I could grab to do the review at a time when I could do it. I think the last one was that shotgun that Coop was raving about. I got 2 of those, but I never ended up doing a review on it. So I'm not anti them. I really like them, but I don't think anybody would watch a 4-year-old review of a blaster that's been out that long.
I don't know, man. I have a few unboxings that are getting some views.
Well, maybe I'll take a poll on my community tab, and if dudes want to see them, then I'll break them out. Because honestly, they've been sitting in a box, and I'm kind of anxious to use them. I've never fired them, so that's those things.
That's the thing, man. Is I've noticed. Well, what it seems to be is that there's so much Nerf foam reviews and everything and unboxings and whatnot on YouTube that people don't really see many Boomco videos coming out anymore. So when you do put one out, it seems like there's a little bit of interest in there that you know, that because it's not something you normally see right now. At least that's what it seems like to me. So yeah, I think a poll would be pretty good, man.
Boom's point of view on it, because I know he's big into Boomco, and like I said, I would love to be able to. I just wish they would come out with a new blaster line so I could like start a playlist for them. But like I said, maybe I'll poll and see if guys want to see it. And if they do, maybe I'll do it.
I actually took your idea, man. When I was taking notes down for this conversation, I was looking at your descriptions on your videos, and I did see you had playlists for every brand. And yeah, so I started my own Boomco playlist, dude.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of people don't realize about YouTube, and you guys see the finished product, but nobody sees the amount of hours that go on behind the scenes. And it's from everything. It's like you have to learn how to make thumbnails. You have to learn how to edit whatever program you're using. You have to learn how to do SEO research so your videos can be discovered. Because if you don't put the right title, nobody's going to find it. So it's kind of like it has to be something somebody's searching for. I mean, it gets easier for guys like Coop and Drac, who have over 1 million or close to 1 million. Or Coop's over 1 million, but the other guy is not. He's close. I mean, they put out a video and 200,000 people get alerted. I mean,
yeah.
You're our size, dude. You need to take advantage of every leverage you can, and that's by doing SEO research. And if you don't, you're really shooting yourself. And that's a lot of the things that nobody sees behind the scenes. Why YouTube takes so long.
Mm-hmm. And also, Facebook, dude. Facebook is a great tool, man, because there's a lot of groups. There's a Boomco group. Boomtendo has a Boomco group that you know, is a bunch of people who love Boomco. Yeah, so whenever I do like Boomco stuff, I always post it in there, man. And well, you know, you get people from the Boomco group checking it out.
See, that's why I need somebody to give me a Facebook lesson, because like I said to you earlier before the stream started, I started this whole channel not having one social media account. So everything I started, I learned by watching a YouTube video, which is crazy. Because but Facebook is probably my weakest. I mean, some of you have probably sent me a message over there, and I'm not being rude, but sometimes I'm not on there for weeks, to be honest with you. When you're uploading a video to YouTube, and I'm not sure if a lot of you know this, but there's just a button you click to actually upload it to Facebook as well. So it's like an automatic thing. Like I don't even go on there. It's just like done from YouTube for me.
I actually didn't even know that. I upload my video and then I just get the link to it and I post it on Facebook right after. I didn't know it couldn't go to both, actually.
Yeah, look underneath the video header and you see where it says likes, dislikes, and share. Click the share button, and you can send it to any different place you want to.
I'll be darned, man. Now I'm getting a YouTube lesson, bro.
Help.
We got a question I missed, man. It was someone was asking how much you spent on blasters throughout the years. I want to make sure that they. Oh, it's Empire. Empire said, how much do you think you've invested in blasters over the years?
That's scary. I gotta say, if you take everything into consideration, I mean, because I even did like when certain attachments went on sale, like on YouTube, I mean, on wherever, like Amazon for like $1 a pop, I'd grab 20 of them, thinking I was gonna mod. So like I had bins and bins of stuff, but I would say probably somewhere. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Probably around 10 grand.
Woo-hoo!
Over the course of 4 years, especially like when you consider the pegboard, like all this stuff that I dreamed of building this room. Like when I lived in that rental house, and if any of you have been following me since the beginning, and I was doing that stuff in that basement with like plastic shelving behind me, I mean, it was so bad. Like I dreamed when I bought my house that I'd have a room like this to do this in. So like the pegboard was like $30 for every two. So it was like, it just adds up so fast. You're like, wow.
I think we already answered this, but Electro Wizard is asking which is your favorite blaster. I think you answered that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'll be honest, if you're talking about like collecting, probably my whiteout long strike that I bought from a guy off eBay. That was probably my most like older blaster that I ever bought, that I was so pumped to get because it was in like mint condition. And I got that off eBay. And that, if you guys have seen my videos, it's above the modulus wall and it's up on top. That was pretty awesome, that one.
So we talked about the most underrated blaster. What do you think is the most overrated?
The most overrated. Most overrated. I don't know. I guess Star Wars blasters, and I'm not a particular rival one, but just because they slap a Star Wars logo on it, they want to jack the price up by like $20, and that annoys me. So I don't buy them. If you notice, who reviews the Star Wars blasters on this channel, just because I don't know. Unless I mean, I think I found a Jyn Erso blaster in Ross for like $5, which was the best deal I ever got. But I would definitely probably say Star Wars blasters, and I don't even know if they're overrated. I guess just because Star Wars is on them, maybe they're expensive.
Got you. Yeah, you know, that's also true for like the Deadpool blasters. It's like the same blasters, but they're way overpriced. You know, like man, they're just. I mean, they're cool, but I mean, it's just a different, you know, paint on there, man. It's not like something extremely special about it, you know.
No, not at all.
Oh man. So let me. Oh shoot. My microphone's breaking on me. Sorry. Whoa. All right. So what are some of your pet peeves, man, in this hobby?
Oh, I'll tell you the biggest pet peeve I have right now.
Yeah. Let's have it, man. Let's get the dirt.
Hard with this one, all right? I don't care about the Clip magazine debate, all right? In the grand scheme of things, everybody knows about my videos, so I don't care. If I'm doing, I'll give you an example. Right before I got on this stream, I'm working on the nail biter review. It's a clip. I know it's a clip. It's an indexing clip. But if I slip up and say mag in the video, and I'll be honest, I'm probably too lazy to edit it out, or I've already figured it out after I've uploaded it to YouTube, and I'm too lazy to like delete it and re-upload it again. I laugh. I'm ex-military. Believe me, I know the difference in firearms and regular. And I get amazed at how many people get so bent out of shape over that one thing. It makes me laugh, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you know, it's true. I mean, I can understand the whole gun to blaster thing. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I hear like Facebook, you know, will ban people, I guess, or they'll suspend accounts if you're using gun too much or something. I don't know if that's true. I've heard that though.
You even have to be careful putting Nerf war in your tags now on YouTube, because the word war will actually trigger demonetization. If you're not using TubeBuddy, you should. It's a plug-in for YouTube, but it's crazy, man. Everything's just too politically correct now.
Absolutely, man. Caleb does stuff. He's asking. He asked the least favorite and most favorite Nerf line, which this favorite is Rival. We asked that earlier. So what about your least favorite, man?
Okay, least favorite, simple for me. I hate the Doomlands 2169 line. I don't think there's one blaster in that series that I really like. The Vagabond that I bought personally, maybe it's not all of them, but it doesn't always rotate, so that's kind of annoying for me, and that happened to me right out of the package. I had a video up on that on my old channel before I made that mistake and deleted everything.
Yeah.
One of the ones that I can kind of deal with is the what's the one with the Hammer Shot Prime that has like the 12 barrel thing?
Lawbringer?
Yeah, that one's
or the Negotiator. The Negotiator is the pistol one with the big freaking fat cylinder, and the Lawbringer is the rifle one that, you know, is still, they're both hammer.
Yeah, the Lawbringer is the one I can actually stomach, but all the other ones, even the Judge, it's just ridiculously too big, too complicated. Nobody can use it. My son can barely lift it, so it's like, who's gonna run around with that thing?
Yeah, Doomlands, though, I dig the Desolator. That is like my favorite blaster, dude, the Desolator. I love the ergonomics of it, man. It has that angled front grip there that just meshes right with the magazine and right with the magazine slot and oh my god, it has that stock on there already, which is perfect for me in like a CQB style, you know. It's like, oh, I love the Desolator, dude. That's my ish right there, man. I love the Desolator.
Yeah, the impact zone I can deal with. I like the impact zone. It's just strictly the orange ones. Those I'm like, I got no use for those. I didn't like them when I bought them. I mean, I guess if you're doing well, I don't know how to do it, but I guess if somebody's doing a rough cut master key, the Vagabond can actually look kind of cool under there. But yeah, I got no use for that line.
Yeah. If you guys are just joining us, remember to like the smash button while you're here. And if you are not subscribed, man, go ahead and subscribe. Come on, man. We do these interviews every week. Have a new person from the Nerf community. Maybe someone with a YouTube channel. Maybe someone who just is a pretty well-known person. Or maybe just someone doing some really cool stuff. So we do these interviews once a week. So yeah, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Here with CJ Nerf. His link is going to be in the description of this video as well. So make sure, if you haven't checked him out already, check out his content. He has some really good reviews and some other things on there too. So, and if you do have any questions for CJ Nerf, ask away in the chat. Put at Broke Nerfing, @ Broke Nerfing, and spell it out the way it is on my channel there. That way it'll be highlighted, so I'll make sure I can see the question that you're putting there, so I don't want to miss it, you know. So yeah, but I appreciate you all being here right now. American Foam said the Judge is playing dumb fun, way impractical, but it's practically its own shield. Well,
because it kind of running around with that thing. I mean, it looks it's pretty cool.
When you're playing out here, you know, in Jangular territory, blaster tags count as tags, so that's not something you want to run around with, dude. Yeah, man. Why is Rival your favorite line is what Luke's asking.
I actually like the accuracy on them. It's huge.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably another pet peeve too. Like when you're doing a, sorry to jump all around here.
Oh,
Like,
it's good. I do that all the time.
yeah, early days when I was doing like range things, and I get comments like, "Oh, dude, you so can't shoot." I'm like, dude, it's a Nerf dart. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you want? I just started laughing, and I'm like, "Give me a Hera. I bet you I nail you."
True. I mean, they do have like a wicked curve to them when you modify them. Like, they'll have a wicked curve, but the ones that I've used so far that I've modded, which is like the Chronos, and we have like some of the ballistic blasters here that are modified. They curve, but they curve the same way each time. It's like they're usually off to the right, or something like that. It's usually a curve but if you know where it curves to, it's usually spot on after that, man. If you just know where, which way it goes. So NerfTurfBattle is asking CJ if you have any new mod videos coming up, and I know you do plan on doing some more this year.
Yeah, the Nerf mods, I kind of like to do like that recent Chrono one I did, or the Artemis, like simple kind of plug and play things that can like take your blaster to a different level without getting too crazy. I am going to do another Chronos video with the T-pull. And that one's going to be coming up. I'm waiting on the parts to come right now from Foam Technician. And then I got another series that I don't want to reveal just yet, but that might be one that beginners might find it interesting. Like I said, like guys that are on like the Nerf Reddit, or for instance, Beret. And I know Boomtendo does a ton of mods, and OC. Like, honestly, I'm never going to do anything enough that's going to impress those guys. I mean, let's be real. I'm not doing 3 blaster integrations. Like, it just doesn't happen. But as far as if you're a beginner, I think some of my tutorials are more aimed at them because I was there. So, like, showing them what it's like for somebody to kind of get over the fear is kind of cool. But there is a blaster series that I'm kind of thinking about doing, and I just don't want to reveal it right now. But if it might be a new playlist I start running.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, well, Boomtendo's a snob, though. Nothing really impresses that guy.
If I ever put one of my paint jobs on Reddit, I would probably get like downvoted, like off the map.
Oh, gosh. Tell me about it, man. If I put out, I'm giving away 10,000 blasters today, I would get downvoted.
But I got to be honest, there's a lot of helpful guys on there. Like when I told you I was doing that, I did that first complete strife rewire and then put it in a Chris Vector kit. I did take photos of my soldering because I had never soldered before, and I put it up on Reddit just to ask advice. And there was a ton of guys that were like extremely helpful. So I guess it's kind of all the way that you go about being on there, I guess, is kind of how it goes. I don't post a lot there, but I read a lot there. So I guess that's, kind of cool. I don't know if that answers your question, but.
Yeah. I think that was pretty good. We had another question right here that I was gonna I just missed it. Gosh, where was it? I see, if you don't put the highlight on it. Electro Wizard, yeah, please at me, dude. It'll be a lot easier for me to see. But he's saying, what kind of blaster would you design for Nerf? And if you could describe the functions. If you could design a blaster for Hasbro or something, what would you go with? Something rival, I assume.
Actually, I'm not really. I mean, I couldn't really describe the internals, to be honest with you. I'm like not that technical. If it fires well and it fires accurate, I'm in. I don't know. I would love to see. That's a tough question. I really don't have an answer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not that savvy with how making something that I think would be good. So I'm basically just going off of what other people did and trying to do something similar basically in mods and stuff. So yeah, I'm not very intuitive to what blasters could would make them better, or how to increase performance on things really just yet.
I think one guy I would like to see actually, that I think should go work for Nerf is that guy Mag212. I love that dude, man. stuff that's absolutely sick. I mean, they should hire that guy.
Yeah, yeah, he's one of the first actual integration guys that I saw on YouTube, you know, doing these crazy integrations. But yeah, his work is just amazing, man. And he sounds super young. I don't know how old the guy is, but he sounded like crazy young in the videos too.
Yeah, I think when I first started watching him, I think he was like 16 or something like that. He was young, but that kid is talented, man. And that's what I love about like, this whole community. Like, I meet tons of people, or I see tons of people on the Reddit forums. I mean, foam data services. That dude's got talent, man. I watch some of the stuff he does. The guys over at NerfTurfBattle, like, Jesus, man, these guys, you know, like, I'm just blown away. Like, some of the stuff that I see come out.
Absolutely, brother. So that was get a few more questions in, and till we and we're gonna end the interview. So Bobbert Baller is asking, do you prefer semi or full auto? I'm thinking it's probably full auto.
Semi-automatic all the way.
Semi?
Yep.
Oh wow, dude! I was expecting full auto, brother.
I like semi. I like to pick my shots, not really run out of ammo. I like to be. I'm more of a running gunner. I hate camping. Like, I like to move. So I can't do it too much anymore, but back in the day. So that was kind of more my speed.
Yeah, I'm a semi-automatic too, man. Semi-automatic flywheel. That's usually what I'm using. Jack Taylor's asking, you heard of the Gadget and Nerf? Wait, what? The Gadget and Nerf review blogger Studio Yale. He's accurate, honest, and brutally funny.
No, haven't heard of him. But if you're saying that, maybe I'll go check him out. I'm sure 100 million people I've never heard of, and not because I just don't have a lot of time. That's one of the hardest things that I find.
Got you. Yeah, true. He's Boomtendo's asking if he sent you a modded Boomco blaster. Would you review it?
Yeah, man. If you want to collaborate with me, Boom, I'm down to do that too, dude. I know you're out in California. That's the only thing that kind of makes it hard, because I'm like the furthest point away that I could be.
Yeah.
I would love to. That'd be cool.
Awesome, man. Woohoo! We're making connections here, brother.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think when I watched your stream, I think Valor is from North Carolina, right?
Yeah, he's from North Carolina. Yeah, that'd be cool if you guys could work on like a project together, like a modding video would be really cool.
I'll be honest, man. I would. I wish there was more guys around me. I mean, but like I said, because I'm not on the Facebook forums, it probably hurts me a little bit.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, that would be good to get you on the forums, dude. I'll help you out, man. I'll show you the ropes, brother.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right on. So, what do you think about the state of the Nerf community right now? What are your thoughts on how the way the Nerf modding community is going?
From what I've seen since I've come in 2015, it's amazing. But consider, like, even where Nerf has come from when I was a kid, oh my God, man. Like, dude, they had footballs, soccer balls, and boomerangs and ping pong. And now it's like, it's a whole nother dimension. So for me, this is amazing. I wish I had this stuff when I was a kid. I mean, it's just amazing. I think the modding community has never been as strong. Honestly, I think the whole hobby in general is, I mean, dude, you're playing in Texas Stadium. I mean, what more needs to be said? The only thing I can see now is a competitive Nerf league with teams, like literally where they play for prize money and get sponsorships. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, we do have the tournaments, but like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like actual prize money, dude. That would be pretty sweet, man.
Actually, something on ESPN once where like they had a tournament somewhere and kids were playing. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I saw it. Maybe it wasn't on ESPN. It might have been like an offbeat third-party like sports channel. But I saw something about some sort of tournament. But I think that would be awesome if you had like a 5-man tournament and it was like, I don't know, 14 years and younger, and you had like adults or people from the modding community, like, or not modding community, just Nerf in general, were like the coaches of the teams from like different areas. That would be pretty epic.
Yeah. I know that you had the dart tag league, like back when the dart tag, Nerf dart tag was popular. They had, I think it was even on TV, man. That's probably what you're thinking of, where they had the little events, you know, when it was indoors on like a AstroTurf kind of deal. It was kind of like what the National Blaster League looks like now, except I think it was more real than NBL is. The NBL seems kind of like WWE of competitive blaster sports, which is cool. I anything that's getting the name. I'm not hating on it. Anything that's getting the name out there, man, and anything that's getting people interested in playing competitively, I think that's a really good idea, man. And I like the way that it appeals to like just anybody, you know, not just the hardcore, you know, blaster enthusiast, but some kid running across that, I'd be like, hey man, you know, that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
really constructive for kids and keep them out of trouble. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, it's something constructive to do. They learn teamwork. They learn all sorts of different things. I mean, I think it's an awesome thing. I really do. And Homely actually said it. It was dart tag on ESPN, so I knew I did see it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Take a look at the video games. I mean, when I started, there was like the Odyssey and the Atari 2600, right?
Yep.
And television and ColecoVision. Now, nobody dreamed of playing online, and then all of a sudden you're playing online, and then next thing you know, there are leagues you can get sponsored and make a living playing video games. Which, man, if they would have had that 20 years ago, I would have probably been in that, because I used to game like ridiculous. And then a week before my child was born, I stopped gaming entirely. But I used to go on like 72-hour binges and play straight. Like after work on the weekends, it would be like soda, gaming, that was it. And then it was like my son was coming and I'm like, all right, dude, we need to find something different. So hello, Nerf.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so these are going to be the last questions, guys, that I see on here. Jack Taylor's asking, what do you think of the N-Strike yellow pinpoint sight?
I wish I had one.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to get one, and I never got a chance to get the blue elite one either. So those
cool.
are two that I don't have, and I refuse to pay $60 on eBay. So I wish I had one, but I'd love one so I could put it on top of my yellow Alpha Trooper.
That would look slick, man. We got Tumbleweeds is asking, this is a good question. What's your son's favorite blaster?
That's pretty cool. He actually loves the Roto Fury. He loves the Twin Shock, and he can fire that blaster, believe it or not. He rips around with that one. First flywheel blaster he ever fired was the Evader, and that was totally solo by himself. He actually worked the rev trigger and the trigger at the same time with coordination. Rival blasters, he's actually the Artemis. I think that's his favorite because he can actually prime that one. So, and then any pistol. He loves the glow shot. Is that the little single shooter that lights up in your hand? It's glow shot. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's a glow strike. Yeah.
And any of the ones like the Reflex 6 where you can just pull back on the handle, he loves those. They're easy to use.
So let's see Electro Wizard's asking you, what are you looking forward to in Nerf this year?
I got a lot of things planned for my channel. So like, I'm curious to see how it goes. Cause if you guys have been following me for any length of time, I try some outlandish stuff. I'm always trying to put either new intros in or I'm trying out different ways of doing videos, and sometimes they work and sometimes you guys are like, dude, that sucked. But you never know until you try it. So I'm kind of excited to see where my channel is going to go this year, because 2017 was really rough because I was cleaning up mistakes. 2018 ended really strong for me. And so far, 2019 has been epic. I mean, here I am with my first collaboration that I had. I got my first packages from a couple of major companies last year, which is kind of cool. I was getting stuff from Worker and Light Take as well. Honestly, I'm just excited to see where the Nerf community goes. I love to see what Nerf puts out new every year, as well as all the other companies, and getting to know all of you and talking with you guys as much as I do in the comment section, because I try to answer every single comment I get, unless someone's just downright rude.
Yeah.
Like once every 1,000 comments, and that's kind of funny to me. I kind of laugh it off, but I guess that's kind of what I'm really excited for. And hopefully I'll be able to expand my modding know-how going into this year.
Nice, man. Yeah. So, hey, Mongoose Jake. Hey, brother. Good to see you here, man. Yeah, you showed up when it's time. Yeah, it's almost over, dude. We've been on here for like an hour and a half. Doesn't feel like it though, does it, CJ?
No, it doesn't. I'm actually enjoying this, man. We keep rocking this party, man. Yo,
Keep nice.
spin some beats. Let's get some beer. Come on, let's have some fun.
We might have some Sacramento wine. Yeah, man, it's been really fun. It never feels like it's that long when whenever I do one of these streams, man, it always goes by super quick. It's just a lot of fun talking with someone new in the community and hearing their story and getting to know them. It's really, that's what I really enjoy about this, is like, because I'm not only am I sharing it with other people who may be interested, but I get to learn a whole lot about these folks because I'm new myself. So it's really cool meeting everybody and picking their brains a bit, man.
Yeah, I want to just answer a question that I think NorCal had. NorCal, it was actually my the gears. I didn't have the gears lined up right, and it was just, it's really it's finicky inside that Hypnos. It really is. I literally messed with that for almost 2 hours one night, couldn't get it together, and I almost broke it because I was gonna just take a sledgehammer to it. But the day I did the Chronos mod video, I worked on it for about an hour and a half when I released that video, and I finally got the gears aligned right, and I got it in, and man, when I finally closed it and everything worked, I felt like Rocky had just run up the Philadelphia stairs. I was up in the room like this. I was like, yes, I didn't waste $50. So it definitely was, I got to say it was the gears.
Yeah, right on, man. I want a Hypnos, dude. I'm really digging those right now, man. Everybody's putting out the videos with them, and it's just making me so jealous. I love the front priming blasters. It just, oh man, it looks sweet, dude. I will have a lot of fun with that, with the and the folding stock. It reminds me of like the old the M1 carbine blasters, M1 carbine rifles that like paratroopers used to use with the folding stocks. Sort of reminds me of those. But
now, see, I got a good question for you. I was in the military way before you, and we had the M16A2s. What did you have when you were in? Did they already change that?
Yeah, in 2005 we had the what was it? Gosh, what the heck were they called, man? The
Fours, were they?
Yeah, the M4s, but I used M249. That's what I used. I was a saw gunner, brother, the whole 4 years. But I had to we would actually we would still qualify on the M6 on the with the M16 type rifles. And but we would take the M4s out to the range too and everything, man. And I would have to qualify on the saw every year. So yeah, that was me, dude, carrying a 200-round belts around, man.
Why you diesel, man?
Yeah, not anymore, brother. Now I'm just 250 pounds, not 250 rounds.
Hey man, kid, ready because it's coming with age.
Oh, I know, dude. Almost 40, bro. I'm gonna be 40 in a few years, man. So I just have like 2 more questions for you, dude. Is what is the future of your channel? Like, where do you see yourself going in your channel and in the hobby? I think you might have touched on this a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I touched on, as far as the channel, I would love for my son to be able to take this over when he gets older. And then if there's a revenue stream, if there happens to be a revenue stream, I mean, I haven't decided which way I'm going with that. I discussed that earlier. But it would be kind of cool for him to be like 12 or 13 and kind of have a nice income coming in at that age and not have to go out and do like a paper route. Yeah, I might have started it and I'll probably work with him with it. But come on, man, if I'm 60 and still shooting blasters, that might be a problem, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of hoping that one day he'll want to do this. And the way he's excited about this, it kind of looks like it might go there. So, I'll just play it by ear. If one day he turns up and says, I don't like Nerf, and then maybe I'll have a mass sale and you guys will want to be the first ones there.
So there's that to look forward to if he doesn't take it over. And my last question for you, bro, is what is some advice you would give to someone coming in new to the hobby or coming in new to YouTube, like either or both? What would some advice be to them?
Don't give up. Whatever mistakes you made, persevere and push through them, because there's a lot of work. Like I said, I mean, people don't have an idea what you go through as a creator and all the stuff you need to learn and all the stuff that goes on. Like, it's not just shooting the video. There's like hours and hours of work after the video is shot to get it all up to YouTube with any kind of type. I mean, anybody who's made a video on YouTube will know this. To have the right lighting, to have the right editing software, to put it in a 1080p instead of like 360 where nobody can see what's going on. And that's totally unappreciated. Nobody will ever know. And don't take your time. Always try things new and push through the mistakes. Because every time you reach a little goal, whether it's 10 subscribers, 100, 1,000, it's just like a mini win inside. And you go, okay, all right, let's see what the next 6 months brings. But make no mistake, it's not easy. And it takes a lot of work. And you get what you put out.
Very good advice, man. Very good advice. Right on, CJ. I want to thank you for taking your time out and speaking with me today, man. It was really great getting to know you and talking with you actually without just talking in comment sections, you know?
Yeah, man, this is awesome. I got to hang out with you guys, answer a bunch of questions that maybe people were looking to know. And, you know, like, I'm making a lot more friends in this you know, community. And I'm looking forward to 2019 and continuing my relationships with all of you guys. So we're going to have a lot of fun this year.
Absolutely, brother. I really look forward to it, man.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right. Take care, CJ.
Later.
There we go. Okay, guys. CJ Nerf, really positive dude. You guys, he has a really good channel. If you haven't been to it before, I suggest you check it out. The link is in the description, but I think a lot of you have already been to his channel already. But yeah, man, I love his positivity. I love his passion for what he does. And it's really cool that he's doing this for his son. You know, I really like that, you know, and then they could do this together. And as his son gets older and gets more into the hobby, you know, they could kind of continue learning together, and hopefully he'll take it over, man. That would be really cool to see, you know, Caleb be Caleb Nerf or whatever, you know, if he keeps the channel name, I'm not sure, but that, you know, that would be really awesome, man. So yeah, guys, I want to thank everybody who showed up today. American Foam, Mongoose Jake, NerfTurfBattle, OC Nerf, Homely, Empire, Gargunkel, NorCal Nerf Club, Jack Taylor. Thank you guys for showing up. Tisha Key, my girlfriend, thank you for showing up. Who else came by? Barrett, Beret, who sometimes wears a Brett. Thank you. Boom Tendo, the Boom Friendo, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. See, Caleb does stuff, man. Thanks for showing up. Luke P, Electro Wizard, Bobbert Baller, a lot of you, Tumbleweed. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I can't remember the rest of you guys. The chat is kind of stopped at this point. Bro, it's Carlos came by too. But yeah, if you guys like what I'm doing here, if you guys like the channel and you want to help me out, I do have a Patreon. The Patreon link is in the description of this video. You could just click that, and I have a tier 1 through a tier 3, $1, $3, and $5, 3 tiers. And it's just, you know, you get shout outs, or your links in the description of videos, as well as shout outs, things like that. You get them multiple times a month, depending on what tier you get. Like you will see in the link in the description of this video, I have all my tier 3 patrons in the description of this video right now. So if you do want to become a patron, it'll really help me out. You know, I'm just on a completely limited budget, so every little bit helps, and it goes into this channel. So yeah, I would really appreciate it. I'm also giving you guys outtake videos that are just for patrons. You know, I give them just to you guys as exclusive once a month outtakes of my videos. So yeah, I would appreciate it if you guys could help me out. Also, I have a PayPal if you guys don't want to do Patreon and you still would like to help support the channel. You can do my PayPal, and I will still give you the same benefits as I do the Patreon guys. So that's also in the description. And if you can't help monetarily, but you want to help the channel out, you could always just share my content with your friends, like the content, like the smash button, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell and all that yada 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 stuff. Also, I have merchandise, dude. I got some shirts. What? I got some t-shirts, man. The BN t-shirts. You guys can get those on Etsy right now. They're $20 plus shipping. You check it out on my Etsy. That's also in the description of this channel. So definitely check that out. Let's see what's going on in the chat here right now while I'm yakking away. Ooh, I missed some stuff. Oh, I'm so burned out, guys. I had I had a bad morning, but also I had a bad morning. I had to go to the Veterans Hospital and really early, and then I had like not slept like for like a few days because my insomnia was acting up. And then my psych appointment got canceled, so I went there for nothing. But when I showed up at home, Ryan and Clowney had sent me this patch. So I'm going to keep plugging it because it's nice of them to send it to me. So I'm going to show it again. The Clowney patches, those are available. And I'm going to put Clowney's Facebook in the link. Facebook in the description below after this. So you can contact him through Facebook, or you could email him and get these patches. They're $7 and they're really awesome looking, man. I am so digging that, dude. That is so cool. So yeah, get your hands on that, guys. Hey, Toy Boys Inc. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Remember to like the smash button. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Again, appreciate everything. I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. I'm going to be doing a video for tomorrow, which is going to be this thing. That Tactical X-Men sent me this for the vest that they sent me. So they would like, so I'm going to feature that on a video. Check that out. Little magazine pouch. And another Behind the Blaster will be out probably in another week. I know I've been lagging on that, guys, but I'm going to, if you have submitted to Behind the Blaster, I still have it. I'm not going to lose your videos, guys. I still have that I'm putting together. So definitely will be coming up soon. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm going to take a nap. All right. Oh, and the winner of tonight's Tesla is going to be